Hey guys, Ratam here, and today we're back again with Fallout New Vegas, no kill, permadeath, boxing gloves only. Now, in previous time, we did return to sender and a few other quests, which involved a lot of walking around all over the map. And today we're going to do a few more quests, and they are mostly going to be based in Westside, which is another part of the outer New Vegas area. Let's actually start off the first quest by talking to Carrie Boyd here. So, who's missing exactly?
Well, there's Anders. He's a ranger. That one's not suspicious so much as worrisome. He left on a dangerous assignment. Colonel Shu sent him out. Now I think he feels guilty not having any way to check up on him.
And anyone else missing?
Yeah. The man I'm more interested in is Corporal White. White had a lot of promise. Wanted to be a ranger as bad as anyone I've seen. But he also had some extracurricular activities going. Now he's gone.
I'll see what I can find about Corporal White for you.
Word around the base is he'd been going regularly to visit a hooker named Dazzle at Gomorrah. That's a casino on the Strip. Classy place. His belongings are up in the barracks in the concourse building. First bunk on your left if you're facing it from the center. I haven't had a chance to look through his things yet, so that might be a good place to begin.
And that starts the quest, the Whitewash. I've only actually done this quest like once or twice, because it's a very easy one to miss. You need to go through like a few dialogue options and all that to actually get it. So here we are at his locker. Corporal White's journal. Let's look through here, see if there's any clues. I pulled the log from the East Pump Station computer from last week. Looking back over the past several weeks, the times are roughly consistent. There's definitely something going on. Water shouldn't even be going over to the west side, and yet the log says otherwise. I know I'm onto something. And sometimes... Let's go and talk to that hooker in New Vegas. By the way, I picked up some Legion cash in an earlier part. I'm pretty sure I can actually change that.
Welcome to Gomorrah. How can I help you?
I'd like to exchange Legion money for chips. 1,160 caps. Nice. Alright, Dazzle.
Hey there, sugar. I'm Dazzle. What can I do for you? Or to you? You're so handsome, I might just give you a discount.
Yeah, of course. You ever spent time with a trooper named White?
Yeah, he used to come around here a lot. Haven't seen him in a while, though. Why?
He's gone missing, and I'm trying to track him down. Any ideas?
He used to go on and on about water and the farms east of the Strip. He was talking to one of the farmers named Bascom. Had some problem with NCR. Boring as hell, but it was his money and his time. So I let him talk about whatever.
Alright, thank you. Alright, so now find out what Trent Bascom knows about Corporal White. Let's go and talk to him then. And he is, let's see... Oh, near the sharecropper farms, of course, because he's a farmer. And here in the barracks, we have Trent Bascom.
Howdy. Something I can help you with?
I'm looking for Corporal White. I was told he'd spoken to you.
Yes. He said he was looking into the water shortage, but I haven't heard back from him. Got the feeling he wasn't here in any official way. White was talking to me about computer stuff and water delivery schedules through the pipes, but I'm just a farmer. Tech stuff is beyond me. The last person I saw him talking to was Lieutenant Romanowski. Romanowski's around here somewhere. Sorry I couldn't be more helpful.
He was helpful enough, thank you.
Adios.
Alright, it's Romanowski.
I'm not a recruitment officer. You want to join the army? I'm sure someone at McCarran can point you in the right direction.
I'm looking for Corporal White. Trent told me you'd seen him.
Corporal White is currently solving the mystery of the great water shortage. Tried to convince me he had proof even. I didn't buy any of it. He went over to Westside to talk to Tom Anderson. Anderson's a follower of the apocalypse. Helps the people in Westside grow crops or something.
Alright, Intelligence 6. Cropped in Westside. The apparent water shortage here can't be a coincidence then.
I really don't see the connection. Look, I'm a soldier, not a scientist. I just do my job.
Right. You haven't heard anything more from White?
Haven't seen him. Serves him right if the NCR declares a Maywall.
Do you have something against White?
He's a glory hound. Always looking for a way to get promoted to ranger. Thinks he's too good to be a regular trooper like the rest of us.
Okay, let's make our way to Westside and see if we can find anything more by talking to Tom Anderson. There's also the Thorn, which is another thing entirely, which is really hard to do without killing anyone, but that's something for later. And here's Westside. Ah, here we are. Anderson.
Tom Anderson. Can I help you?
I heard Corporal White came here to investigate a water shortage.
No one by that name has come here, I'm afraid. You must have heard wrong. You can ask around if you like. They'll all tell you the same thing.
So I can basically just skip, like, you know, having to ask anyone else if I have an intelligence of 6 or have a good standing with the followers. But I'll go with intelligence 6. So save me some time, will you?
Fair enough. Since you seem to have pieced it together, I won't insult you by denying it any further. I killed Corporal White to protect Westside's self-reliance. It was rash, and I regret it now. We don't have money to pay for the water, so I rigged a pump station to divert water to the local cisterns from time to time.
I'd rather not turn you in. If I don't turn you in, will you still stop stealing NCR water? You need to answer for your prime. If I don't turn you in, will you stop stealing NCR water?
That's not a bargain I can accept. Westside depends on that water for survival and self-reliance.
I'll turn you in, the water gets shut off. I won't turn you in, but what happens when someone else comes looking for White? What bargain will you accept?
I'll surrender on one condition. You protect Westside's secret. Without that water, this community won't survive long. I'll say that White and I had a falling out over a woman. A crime of passion, if you will.
Alright. So you have a deal. I'll just keep the secret and you turn yourself in.
Thank you. I won't make any trouble when they come for me.
Perfect. And I gained some karma for letting the poor here in Westside still have access to water. Also, this Castle Madrid Apartments, this place where we're in, it's pretty much a whorehouse. She's like basically the pimp. And one of the prostitutes, which I found out later, much later, which I actually found really hilarious, is Sweetie.
Watch out for fiends.
Hi, Sweetie. Nice to meet you. I am also Sweetie. So yeah, I didn't really think I'd name my character after a prostitute, but here we are. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish up this quest. Alright, I have an update on Corporal White.
I've already talked to Anderson, actually. Came in, confessed, and gave you credit for the whole thing. First time I've ever seen anything like that. It was like you'd done him some huge favor. I gotta hand it to you. This Dazzle must be some girl. But you, I owe you for this. You saved me a lot of work. And I'm sure Corporal White's family will be grateful to at least get some closure. The MPs keep a bunch of junk around that's confiscated off of people who decide to screw with us. I haven't really sorted through it, but go ahead and see if there's anything you can use in there. We keep it in a trunk across the hall, by the prison cells.
And that's the whitewash complete. So yeah, with like a high intelligence or good standing with the followers, you can complete that one very easily. That's the first quest that we can do in Westside, but let's go back, because there's actually a few more. And to that next quest, we actually need to head on over to the Aerotech office park. And we need to talk to Captain Parker over here.
The Legion being wiped out at Nelson gave us some breathing room. Hopefully the brass will use that.
Who are you?
Captain Parker. I'm in charge of this camp.
And what exactly is this place?
This here's where folks go when their luck runs out. Drifters up from the Republic, locals that can't turn a dime, drunken reprobates from all around. And if you don't have the caps to get onto the Strip, odds are you'll end up here.
Sounds like a chaotic place. Is there any way I can help?
Well, I am a little short-staffed. Maybe you could give me a hand. Some people have gone missing from the camp lately. I haven't seen any signs of violence or heard about any feuds. They just up and vanished. I've also got Keith and his gambling to deal with. I know that skunk's cheating folk out of their savings. I just can't prove it.
What can you tell me about the missing people?
They never seem to have much in common. That's why I didn't notice it sooner. Young folks, old folks, men, women, all disappearing. I remember a family with a little blonde girl. She never talked much, but she always carried this little stuffed teddy bear.
Can you remember anything else?
Seem to recall a lot of them did business with those scavengers over on the west side, Dermot and St. James.
Alright, then here's one of them, St. James.
Why are you talking to me, man? I'm trying to relax here. Got it?
Some people have gone missing and they were last seen dealing with you.
I don't know a thing about no missing refugees from that Aerotech camp. Go cry to somebody else.
I didn't mention Aerotech.
Yeah, well, I must have heard rumors, and, fuck you. You got nothing on me and Dermot.
Wow, this guy is not very subtle, is he? However, they have rooms in the Castle Madrid where I just been in, so let's go in there. Alright, St. James's apartment. My lockpick skill is high enough. Here we are. Says caution, but I'm not too worried. Let's first take everything out of here. Teddy bear. Now the captain mentioned there was this little girl holding a teddy bear who was missing. So let's take that. Dermot's apartment is right over here. Okay. See if there's anything more. Dermot's ledger. Here we are. Let's look through this ledger, shall we? Going to be a little different than the one I kept for hauling scrap, haha, but I've always been a strong believer in keeping straight books. It's a Mother Runner. Mother Runner was the fiend leader. Teen girl, adult man. Paid top money for the girl, plus bonus for the first delivery, but paid nothing for the girl's father who took a swing at him when untied. Got to keep him more secured. Also keep, I'm guessing this is St. James, off the girls, as even fiends don't want used goods. So it seems that they've been selling families to the fiend leaders. Right. Well, we got what we needed. What do we do now? Optional, confront them. If I confront them, they're gonna become hostile and then they're gonna attack, and I can't kill them, so there's really no point. I can just tell Captain Parker.
Have you found out what happened to those missing refugees?
I found all the evidence you'll need from St. James's and Dermot's rooms. Here.
Let's see. A bear. Yes. This belonged to the little girl, so that's a direct connection to the missing people. And this ledger, I know these names. Nephi and Cook are major players with the Fiends. Dermot and St. James must be working with them. Thank you for your help. I'll make sure those sick bastards get what's coming to them. Here, you've earned this.
To the ground.
Good. And that completes the quest, the Coyotes. The next quest isn't actually at Westside, it's more like the North New Vegas Square. But it's still very close by, so I kinda just counted as Westside pretty much. Oh, hello. Okay, that's a fiend. Let's see if we can just sneak by. Because I'm not really looking for a fight right now. Actually, you know what? Screw it. If they see me and want to fight, I can kick their ass. That's not a problem. First aid box. I'll take that.
You ready to die?
Okay, well, if you want to get your ass beat, sure.
You like the sight of your own blood?
And good night. Let me just get rid of this. Bye. Someone's also shooting at me, but I honestly, I don't care. I'll just keep on moving. Right over here is North Vegas Square. Let's just wait here for an hour, just for the comment music to go away. Oh, or apparently not. Okay, let's just make sure these fiends... Ah crap, you picked up a shotgun again. Let's just get rid of that.
You like the sight of your own blood?
There we go. Come on, North Vegas resident, I believe in you. I like how they're all teaming up just to kick this guy's ass. That's right, kick his ass. Come on, guys. Boom, and he's down.
Come on.
Now they're all beating on this.
You like that?
Nicely done, you guys.
Looks like the war's ratcheting up. I hear the...
Oof. Okay. Crandon, there you are. You're the one who I wanted to talk to.
Can I help you with something, stranger?
Who are you?
Name's Crandon, stranger. I keep an eye out for trouble around here.
What kind of trouble?
Folks that don't belong. Murderers, rapists, extortionists, and everything in between. You know, business as usual in North Vegas, stranger.
Doesn't the NCR keep order around here?
NCR? Did you just crawl out from under a rock? Those folks only care about their business, their people, and their pockets. NCR's order? Don't make me laugh, stranger. We work this land, we own these streets, and we yank up the bad weeds ourselves. Got it?
Right. Tell me more about your role here.
Jules, myself, and a few others patrol the streets and sewers. Any punks come up out of the rest of the city, we give them the runoff.
Need a hand with any trouble?
You want to help us out? What makes you think we want you around here, huh?
Speech 45, I respect your independence, and I'm good at taking care of troubles.
That's the kind of stuff I like to hear, stranger. All right, we could use someone like you.
What would you like me to do?
Some squatters decided to take space where they don't belong over by the playground. We'd prefer to keep them off the streets and out of sight. Maybe you could go and talk to them. Convince them to see things our way.
I'm on it.
I like your speed, stranger. Let me know when that's done.
Sure thing. And that starts the quest, someone to watch over me. So, let's deal with the newcomers. They're over here at this playground and they're just kind of squatting. Squatter Bill.
What do you want?
Crandon says you're not allowed to stay here. You'll have to go somewhere else.
Oh, really? And how you gonna make us?
Easy, I'm just going to kill you. Speech 45, I'm asking nicely. I only do that once.
Hey, don't worry. I was just kidding. We're going, right, boys?
Done. Let's go back to Crandon.
Have you taken care of those squatters?
I've dealt with those newcomers.
That's good to hear. Can't ever be too careful with strangers around here.
Got any more work?
Good work with those newcomers. I think you can handle more serious business with more serious rewards. There's a handful of greasers down in the sewers causing trouble. They ain't packing too much iron, but I'd like them dealt with all the same.
I'll deal with them.
Glad to hear it. Let me know when they're gone.
Band of trollmakers back down in the sewers. Greasy Johnny.
What the hell are you looking at, punk?
I hear you've been causing trouble.
Oh, yeah? Fuck off, asshole.
No need for violence. What will it take for you to stop? Locals are getting edgy. How long do you think before you're gutted open by an angry mob?
I don't... Wait, you've got a point. All right, fellas. Let's get out of this shithole.
Alright, it's done. Let's go back.
Have you run off those greasers?
I've taken care of those troublemakers.
Great work. I gotta make sure this place doesn't eat itself from the inside.
Anything else you'd like me to do?
You know, this time I may actually need a gun with a brain. Talk to Mrs. Hostetler. She's near the Crimson Caravan. I think her daughter's making bad friends, the kind that'll slit your throat in the dark.
Okay, I'll go see her.
I like your enthusiasm, stranger. Let me know when that's done.
We actually did talk with Mr. Hostetler earlier, her husband, back when we needed to deliver some drugs quite subtly. Alright, Hostetler home.
What are you doing here? Get out before I blow your head off.
Settle down. Crandon sent me.
He did, huh? Alright. What do you want?
Crandon said you had a problem. I take care of problems.
He should really mind his own business. Crandon's good to keep scum in check, but he ain't exactly subtle.
So, you've got work for me?
If you're good at snooping around, then I could use you. I need to find out what my daughter's up to. She's been frequenting this square in North Vegas, probably hanging out with street scum. I want to know more about her new friends.
I'll check them out for you.
Alright, we've got a deal then. I'll make sure to compensate you for your time, if you find anything useful.
So, Jules.
I see a lot of folks come and go, but none fit your type. Where you come from, stranger?
I'm just another wasteland wanderer. Why the suspicion?
'Cause that's the law of the land. You never know when someone's going to stab you in the back, and I like mine upright. Maybe one day, stranger, when you've seen all I've seen, done all I've done, you'll sooner trust a rad scorpion than a new face in the wasteland.
Ooh, can I ask you some questions?
Sure thing. What's on your noggin?
I'm looking for Alice Hostetler.
Alice. Oh yeah, I've seen her around here much too often as of late. I reckon she's been hanging out with Andy and his crew.
Do you know where I might find them?
Try the gray. Beats me why people go into that forsaken thing. At least with huts and sewers, you know they ain't crumbling on top of your head.
Alright.
I'll see you again, stranger.
So, look for Alice Hostetler and her new friend Andy in the building named The Grey. Here we are. No sign of either Alice or Andy. Inspect the Grey for clues or whereabouts. Hi.
What the fuck you want, huh?
I'm looking for Alice Hostetler and Andy.
Oh yeah? What for?
I just want to talk to Alice and Andy.
Maybe they don't want to talk to you. Maybe they ain't here anymore. Maybe you asked too many questions, stranger. This is our turf. Don't even try to snoop around or I'll fucking kill you right here, right now.
Speech 70, I just thought Andy should know about Mrs. Hostetler waiting outside for him, shotgun in hand.
What? You gotta be kidding me. Fuck. Why do I always gotta fix someone else's crap around here?
That makes him run off, giving me more than enough time to just sneak in here again. Okay, let's see what we can find here. Henchman message to Andy's cab. Let's see what she has in mind. Looks like you were right, the Hostetler man always carries a full pouch back to their house every night. The same pouch is empty whenever he goes work to Crimson Caravan. Fred's seeing it himself. Let's make sure Alice is a good doggy first, then we'll do whatever you want with her, and once we're out of this fucking hole. Let's get out of here.
What are you looking at, huh?
Uh-oh.
Answer me, or I'll get trigger happy real quick.
I know about your plans for Alice.
You think I give a shit? Has it crossed your mind that Alice is all the way in this with me?
Why would she be?
Maybe because I'm so good looking. Maybe because her mother's trying to break her back, planting crops that die from rads as soon as they're in the ground. Or maybe she's just a dupe. Why do you even care? She's happy making her own way in the world.
She deserves to know the truth.
And you think that's worth her happiness? Go on and tell her then. Watch what happens when you crush her dreams.
Aren't you afraid I'll blow your plans?
And how exactly would you do that?
We'll see. Goodbye.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not gonna attack him, of course. So, Hofstadter home.
Back off. I know how to use this gun, and I'm not afraid to shoot if you try anything. I've put up with their shit long enough. No more. I'll kill them if they get in my way.
I'm not here to hurt you.
Then what the hell do you want? Don't try anything, I mean it.
Speed 70. I just want to talk. That's all.
Okay, but this better not be a trick.
Alice, Andy's just using you to get the money.
What are you talking about? Andy wants to help me leave this hole, doesn't he?
No, look at this note I found in his room.
That son of a bitch! I'll take the money and I'll kill him too.
Intelligence 7. What do you really want, Alice?
I don't know what I want, but I hate this place and I hate these people. It all used to be so simple. Why did they change? Why can't they see my pain?
They care for you in their own way, or you should leave and never come back. They care for you in their own way.
Do they? Look at my mother. All she cares for is a patch of bare dirt where nothing green will ever grow to feed us. My father, a trading business that he'll never own, risking his neck every day against wastelanders and cutthroat merchants. And I'm supposed to be part of those dreams? What about my dreams, stranger? What about me?
Speed 75. Only you can answer that.
It's all me, isn't it? The pain, the anger, my joy. All of that's just me. I should have met you before, stranger. Thank you.
I get good karma for that. Alice almost attacked her mother, but instead left New Vegas to find her own path. Oh, she did? Okay, well, let's talk to Mrs. Hofstadter, actually.
Alice left, didn't she? I can't believe you let her go. Some help you've been.
Sooner or later she'd have left anyway.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Please, accept half of our reserve. We'll manage, somehow, as we've always done.
500 cap sounds right. Give me the Crimson Caravan money they have, but no, I don't need it. Keep it.
We do need it, stranger. Still, I wish there was something we could give you in return. If you see Alice again, please, tell her we won't hold it against her. Tell Alice that we love her.
Right. And that's someone to watch over me, also complete. Alright, so I'm back here at Camp Forlorn Hope for a moment, because there's one small quest that I forgot to do with the first recon team, who was usually actually at Camp McCarran. But after you've completed 3-card bounty, they get relocated to Camp Forlorn Hope. Now I actually want to talk to the leader of the first recon team, that's Lieutenant Gorbets.
Evening. You came through for us. I have to admit, I wasn't sure you'd make it. Means a lot, letting my team get payback. Here, we all pitched in some caps for you. Even Sterling, and he's famous for his tight wallet.
So, tell me about First Recon.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling.
And what's wrong with Betsy?
Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at First Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help.
I can talk to Betsy about getting medical help for her trauma, if you want.
I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea.
And starts the quest, I don't hurt anymore. It's a very small quest, and it's actually very easy to do, especially with high speech. So let's talk to her. Corporal Betsy.
What a pointless trip. Here I thought I'd get a shot at that junky bastard.
Oh yeah, you can also tell her that Cook is dead, and then she gives you some caps, because obviously, you know, you killed her rapist. Anyway, you should get medical help for your trauma.
The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm first recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you?
Mention 40s, mental trauma can slow you down or distract you, but it's treatable, just like any bullet wound. You're a weak link. I know it, you know it, and first recon knows it. Do something about it. I'll go with speech 60 just for the extra XP, even though it's a bit harsh.
Damn. Never had you pegged for the drill instructor type, but you got my attention. You can tell the lieutenant that I finally caved. I'll get help. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing.
Right. Also, I thought you should know, Cook is dead.
You killed him? Well, shit. Here I'd dreamed up this whole elaborate revenge fantasy. Didn't really think I'd do it, but as long as the tubby bastard was actually alive, I could pretend like I would. Here, I owe you. Take it and get out of here, before I indulge my inner bitch and spoil the moment.
I convinced Corporal Betsy to get help from Dr. Usanagi.
I caught the tail end of what you said to her. Betsy looked like she'd been slapped right back into basic for a few seconds there. Let's hope that Betsy sticks with the treatment. Knowing her, she won't keep seeing Usanagi if she feels things are taking too long. Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her.
Well, if I'm heading over there anyway, how much camp do I have? Quite a lot. Good, good, good. Here we are, New Vegas Medical Clinic.
Welcome to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. I'm a fully qualified physician and can fix whatever is wrong with you for a reasonable fee. If you've got the caps, I've also got several implants available to enhance your physical attributes.
Ooh. Alright, first off, Corporal Betsy from 1st Recon will be coming to you for mental treatment.
Mental trauma can be just as debilitating as physical injuries. Fortunately, I'm well qualified in such treatment. I'll make time in my schedule.
Perfect. Good karma, and also completed the quest. Show me what you have for sale first.
Because you're a friend of the followers, I can give you a bit of a discount.
Awesome. I'll take all the stimpaks you have, because I'll need them for later. Right, done. There we go. Okay, what kind of implants do you have available?
I have several basic implants available that can enhance your physical abilities, make you faster, smarter, stronger, that sort of thing. I've also got 2 much more expensive implants. One's a subdermal implant that will make you more resistant to damage. The other implant induces a mild regenerative effect. Your wounds will practically heal before your eyes.
Alright, so that's what we have. So she can basically give you any points at the special. And the amount of implants you can actually buy depends on how high your endurance is. Now my endurance is 10, so I can buy loads of implants. The question is, what do I want to put them in? Toughness is already 10, endurance already 10, strength is already 10. Okay, I want to buy an implant.
One other thing I forgot to mention. Your body may be able to handle only a limited number of implants. The healthier you are, the more implants I'll be able to give you. Now, what surgery are you considering?
So you can say, you know, make me more perceptive, but if you already have 10, then she actually makes a comment on it, so increase my endurance.
Your cardiovascular system is practically superhuman. The nociception regulator won't boost it any further.
The subdermal implants, let's do that.
That would be the Nemian subdermal armor. It's a bit pricey, 8,000 caps, but the implant causes your skin cells to be bolstered with iron. It won't make you bulletproof, but it will make you a little harder to injure.
Here's the caps.
Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
Subdermal armor. Increasing your total damage threshold by 4, which is actually quite a lot. Alright, now for the last quest that I want to do today, I do actually want to start off with one companion quest. And that's going to be the one of Arcade Gannon. So to do that, let's actually find Arcade again. Ah, Arcade, there you are.
What's up?
What's your opinion on the current situation?
It could be better. If we can find a way to work toward the independence of New Vegas, that would be ideal. But really, As long as you don't help out the Legion, anything's better than that.
So his preference goes out to, you know, fully independent New Vegas, but I'm going for NCR, and he's still kind of okay with that, like he doesn't mind at all too much. So I think we should travel together.
Back in your good graces again? I know you'd see the light.
Now, the thing with Arcade's personal quest, you need to basically have like 5 points before he starts talking about it. And these points can be acquired in different ways. Some by just making certain decisions in quests. Like for example, if I take him with me to the Whitewash, I could have actually gotten a lot of points there. But it doesn't really matter all that much. And then you can also get a few by just walking around locations and he'll comment on them. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take him to a few locations first, make sure I get enough points, and then we're going to start off the quest. Alright, so for the first point, we're here at the Silver Rush, and we need to just go into the building. So just wait here.
That's a lot of energy weapons. Brings back some interesting memories.
Memories of what?
Oh, of hearing stories about energy weapons. They're pretty crazy, yeah.
So yeah, he's not too keen to talk about his past, but we'll get into that. Next up, where we actually have to travel is to the fort.
Wait a second. What's going on? Am I playing Virgil to your Dante? I'd like to assume that we're tiptoeing into the mouth of hell out of academic curiosity, but I'm not so open-minded that I've lost my brains.
This is the one that'll actually get you 2 points, and I think a few of them get you 1 point, but here it is. Let's just listen to him, figure out what he's up to, and get out.
Short of canceling our imminent travel plans, that's the best thing you could have said. Just be careful. If we travel at Caesar's pleasure, he may not let us out as easily as he lets us in.
Right. Now we can actually get more points here at the fort, but for that we need to go to Caesar's tent. Right, so let's just go into this tent for a moment.
You must enter Caesar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
Wait here.
Okay. Just don't be gone long. I sunburn easily.
Gotcha. Be right back. Now we just speak to Caesar, even though we've already done that.
We have nothing. What a load of Brahmin shit! Can you believe that guy?
So he's actually supposed to say that when you first talk to him, but I've already talked to him. But you know what? Never mind. For 2 points, Intelligence 8, I don't think either of us can fully understand what he and the tribes have gone through.
A fair point. But from the perspective of someone west of the Colorado, the man is clearly out of his mind. Maybe he didn't intend for things to wind up this way. But that doesn't mean he needs to perpetuate this bizarre anachronistic myth. And it doesn't mean that we should sit by and nod our heads at every absurd, faux Roman casus belli he can dream up. He's a tyrant. The bad kind. And there's no way we're letting him take Hoover Dam.
Now, at any moment, he should say like that he wants to talk. So I'm just expecting him to speak up any moment now. Alright, there's one other way of actually forcing him to do his personal quest, seeing as he's so tight-lipped about it. And that's by actually continuing for the Republic Part 2. So let's do that, so we might as well. Alright, so there's Hoover Dam. Okay, let's go in here. Here we are, Colonel Cassandra Moore.
Good, you made it. I've been receiving reports about the savior of the NCR for a while now, and wanted to meet you myself. You've proven yourself especially capable, and right now I can use all the capable people I can get. Crocker gets handed the fluff missions that no one else wants to do. When people need something really important done, they come to me. Usually I dispatch 1 or more rangers to see these things through, but I'm a little short-handed at the moment. Think you're up for a real mission?
Yes, ma'am.
Since the majority of my men are on assignment dealing with the Legion, I need someone to handle other matters that have arisen. Make no mistake, there's a battle coming, and I intend to make sure there are no loose ends when the time comes. One such loose end is a gang known as the Great Khans. Have you heard of them?
The Great Khans won't be a problem to anyone ever again.
Good riddance. We've had reports for years that they're the ones who supply the fiends with chems, but no one's done anything about it. In any event, no one will miss them. And I've got another mission for you. We've had some disturbing reports recently concerning the Omertas, one of the 3 families that run the Strip. Our intelligence has discovered that high-ranking members of the Omertas have been having clandestine meetings for the past several months. We haven't been able to determine whom they've been meeting with, but if it's Caesar's men, we'll need to act. I need you to uncover what they're up to and stop it if it threatens the NCR. Any questions?
Already done it. The Omertas were up to something big, but I stopped them.
Excellent. You'd think living in the lap of luxury and power would be enough for some people, but no. Now that that's out of the way, let's see. Mr. House was a concern, but someone conveniently dealt with him for us. Oh, that reminds me. You might be happy to know that your efforts haven't gone unnoticed. The brass have been throwing around the idea of having the president visit the dam for a while now, to rally the troops and boost morale and such. With our recent achievements, they finally feel secure enough to stage the damn thing. But while it's being planned, I have one last mission for you. Several years ago, we managed to wrest the Helios 1 solar power station from the Brotherhood of Steel chapter local to this area. It was a crushing victory, but no one's heard a peep from the Brotherhood since. Most people assume the Brotherhood is scattered and not a threat. Recently, we've had scouts go missing in an area west of Helios, and I'm concerned that the Brotherhood is involved. I want you to find them, and once you do, finish them for good. Any questions?
Well, a few things. Is there no peaceful way to resolve this?
Don't even think about it. Any Brotherhood survivors likely harbor a deep grudge against us. We can't afford to leave such an enemy alive. Any other objections? Maybe you'd like to bring the Brotherhood some flowers.
So yeah, she's a bit of a hard ass compared to Crocker. I'm pretty sure if you actually look in the in-game files, her karma is set to evil, which I always found kinda cool. How do you expect me to destroy an entire Brotherhood chapter?
A fair question, and one I've had our strategists think about for some time. Their consensus is that we must focus on the one thing we can count on. With the Brotherhood, that's their obsessive attachment to technology. They'd never go anywhere that didn't have working power. I'm willing to bet that wherever they're hiding, there's a working reactor powering their equipment. That's their vulnerability. Detonate that reactor, and we can safely cross the Brotherhood off our list of concerns. Is there anything else?
Well, there is actually a peaceful way of dealing with the Brotherhood, and that's what I'm going to do. But that's all for later. No, ma'am.
Dismissed.
Now, at this point...
I need to talk to you about something, if you have a minute.
Exactly. Sure.
Any day now? Caesar's going to try to march across Hoover Dam and kick NCR out of the Mojave. We're getting caught up in something important out here. Hell, after how you handled Benny, you're practically right in the middle of all this. I know I'm just along for the ride, but it's made me think about the past and how I might be able to help out.
Alright, what are you talking about?
I wasn't always with the followers, or with the NCR. My late father was an officer in a group called the Enclave, a remnant of America's pre-war government. Memories being short around here, not a whole lot of people remember them. But they did bad things. Terrorized communities, kidnapped people. Eventually someone stopped them. I was born a few years later at a military base on the coast, a place called Navarro.
It was the protagonist of Fallout 2 that stopped them, by the way. Where did the Enclave go?
A lot of different places. I only know what I was told. Some of them were cut down by the NCR and the Brotherhood. Some of them went east. My mother never told me what happened to my father, but she and I went south with some others and integrated into the NCR. When the NCR learned that Enclave personnel had integrated, we kept moving to the fringes. It's one of the reasons why I wound up out here.
Alright, what happened to Navarro?
After the Enclave's command structure fell apart, it was only a matter of time before Navarro was overrun by NCR forces. My mother and I left with some of the troopers from my father's old unit, the same people I've kept in contact with over the years. Anyone who didn't get out was killed by the NCR. Even some of the ones who escaped were eventually hunted down by the Brotherhood of Steel.
Okay, and where are you going with all of this?
The Enclave did a lot of bad things, but there were good people at Navarro. Good people with a lot of experience. Not many of them are alive anymore, but I think they can make a difference in the fight against Caesar.
Do you want them to help the NCR?
That's a hard question to answer. I know I don't want the Legion to take Hoover Dam. So militarily, yes, I want them to help NCR. If possible, I'd like to figure out a way to help the NCR win Hoover Dam without holding New Vegas.
Alright, say no more. I'll do it.
Great. I'd like you to talk to the old-timers, the remnants. I don't think I can convince them by myself. To them, I'm still a kid. But you're a big part of what's happening out here. When you talk to them, they'll understand how important this all is. I've kept in contact with them over the years, so I know where you can find them. But I doubt they'll open up to you unless I come along. I know I'm not always the most serious guy around, but this means a lot to me. Thanks.
Right, and that starts his personal quest. Also, I got Caesar's Legion Infamy, and I failed a lot of their quests. I think the ones that I failed are, let me see. Yeah, Caesar's Hire and Beware the Wrath of Caesar. You have been declared an enemy of the Legion, and many will seek your head as a trophy. Yeah, so for actually going on with this, the Legion kinda hate me now. Well, actually, I'm a merciful thug, so they don't completely hate me, but you know. They're not that too happy with me either. I think at this point, there's actually going to be Legion hit squads coming after me as well, which is going to be a problem, because Legion hit squads, they keep leveling up with you. so they keep getting tougher and tougher and tougher. And every time you fast travel, there's a high chance they'll come at you. So this wasn't really planned out. I should have done this better, but it's too late now. Let's fucking go. Let's do Arcade's personal quest. So yeah, we need to get all those guys from different areas. Alright, so to start off, let's go to Novak. So over here in this motel room, we have Daisy Whitman.
Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all.
Arcade asked me to find you. I'm reuniting the remnants, and they all need your piloting skills.
Told you everything about us, did he? Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird. There's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear.
Since my mother died, Daisy's been the only woman in my life. She was the only other woman close to my father, too. She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded.
It was an important part of her life. Why shouldn't she enjoy it?
As screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. Granted, it was something admittedly pretty bad, but it was something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird, I suppose picking over pre-war rocket parts doesn't quite compare.
One of them's all the way over here. I completely forgot about that. But that's okay. We can go over there. It's not a huge problem. Alright, next up is over here. Orion.
Looks like I forgot to lock the doors again. If you're with the NCR, get out. This place is mine, and I'm not leaving.
Arcade and I were looking for you. We're gathering the remnants.
Been a while, Arcade. So, what's the point of all this? Can't find any younger mercenaries?
Your advanced level of tech would be useful in settling things between the NCR and the Legion.
Is that right? The million-dollar question is, who exactly are we settling?
Well, do you have a preference?
I wouldn't mind cutting down a few platoons of NCR troopers with my old Gatling laser.
That's what I was thinking too. Well, I wasn't actually. So you can actually lie or you can be truthful about it since you want to help the Legion, but I don't. Are you coming to this thing or what?
Oh, I'll come. But depending on the plan, I might not be staying. Keep that in mind. Arcade might have mentioned there's a passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My part is remember.
So yeah, he isn't a huge fan of the
took the fall
NCR.
of the Enclave hard. He never questioned his orders, never questioned the legitimacy of what the Enclave was doing. To him, it was all one unbroken chain, from Washington to Richardson. When we left Navarro, I remember looking up at Moreno. He said, "Kiss America goodbye, boys." When we left the Enclave behind, the love in him burned itself out. Now there's just a bitter old man left.
A man should know when to let go.
It's been decades, you know. By now, he's been out of the Enclave longer than he was in. Most people know when to hang it up and start over. But not Moreno.
Yeah, that's actually kind of sad. Alright, here we are. Cannibal Johnson's cave. Let's head in. I'd have totally stepped in a bear trap, but whatever. Cannibal Johnson.
Well, it's about damn time. What took you? Oh.
Oh.
I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now.
Well, Arcade asked me to gather all the remaining members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
Thought I recognized the fellow with you. So what's this reunion all about then?
He thinks your experience and technology will help resolve the conflict in the region.
Well, now there's an interesting idea. Do a bit of good before we're all dead and forgotten. You can count me in. Oh, and in case Arcade forgot to mention it, there's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My word is old. Appropriate, huh?
If I had to pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely be Johnson. He hated what the Enclave was doing. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve without serving. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good things to say about my father. Said I was like him in a lot of ways. I wish I knew.
I'm sure your father would be proud of you. Why worry about it? You don't have to be your father. I'm sure your father would be proud of you.
I wonder if he would. It's pointless, I know, but sometimes I wonder what he wanted me to be. Maybe being a doctor in the middle of Nevada wasn't exactly what he had in mind for his little boy.
Leaves 2 left. One of them's in Westside. Here we are, Judah Krieger.
You don't strike me as someone down on their luck. What brings you to Westside?
Arcade asked me to find you. I'm gathering the remnants.
Hello, Arcade. Making some new friends, are you? Why the need for a bunch of old war horses like us?
You'll be the element of surprise.
Swooping in on a vertibird, guns blazing? Haven't done that in years, but all right, I'm in. None of this means a thing if the rest of the group doesn't show up, though. Oh, and you'll need my part of the passphrase to get into the bunker. Navarro.
Right. So that's one more.
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over the years, and with good reason. Anyone who can command Moreno and Johnson in the same unit without somebody getting fragged is one hell of a leader. Krieger was polite and kind, but never warm. He always did his best to make me feel welcome in the group. I think he did it out of a sense of loyalty to my father. Loyalty means a lot to Judah. Not loyalty to the Enclave, or even the ideals they fought for, but to the people who served with him.
Well, they're loyal to you too.
Sometimes I wonder how much of my father they see in me. They went through a lot together, but my family went through it too. I'm glad they've watched out for me all these years. Maybe someday I can return the favor.
Alright, and that leaves one more, and he's all the way over there in Jacobstown, which is actually a super mutant, a friendly super mutant outpost, and there are quite a few quests that I also want to do, and we can go there from, where was it? Ranger Station Foxtrot. Alright, no Legionary Assassins yet, that's good. I do expect them to show up at any moment though, to be honest. Alright, here we are, finally. Jacobstown. So let's just keep walking through here.
Welcome to Jacobstown, human. You're free to walk around. Just don't stare at the Nightkin. They don't like people looking at them. And if you're NCR, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here.
Alright, are there any town rules I need to know?
Same as any civilized town. Don't start any fights or steal anything. We'll treat you fair. Not a lot to ask.
Why do some of the super mutants here dislike the NCR?
A lot of bad blood between super mutants and humans. Goes back years. Some here still got the scars and memories. Me? I don't really have a problem with the NCR. Set their sights a little too high sometimes, but they try. Legion? That's another story.
It's basically a little town set near an old ski lodge, basically.
Have you seen that
Dr.
tower
Henry.
on the strip? I assume this is about something important? You're interrupting my research.
Kate Gannon has asked me to gather all the former members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
You must have something important in mind. I'm willing to go to this little reunion, but my work here isn't complete. Help me get my research to a stage where I can hand it over to my assistant, Calamity, and then ask me about this again.
Right, so he does actually need you to help him with his research. So what are you working on?
The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth boy use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment is riskier. I'd rather not pursue that research just yet.
Right, I'd like to help. What do you need me to do?
I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Perhaps a pair of fresh eyes will have better luck. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks, and would enjoy a little revenge.
And does Stealth Boy use hurt humans?
It's possible, but I've yet to see any hard evidence or hear of any cases where humans were negatively affected. Its negative effects are more pronounced on Nightkin.
Right, and why is the Stealth Boy Mark II riskier?
The stealth field has been modulated to use less power and thus last longer, but for some reason it has pronounced negative effects on the user. However, these pronounced effects will allow me to pinpoint exactly what parts of the brain they're affecting. Unfortunately, I'll need to run the test on a live subject, and Marcus has encouraged me to investigate the Night Stalker mutation first.
So we first need to do that quest before we do anything else. That quest isn't too hard, it's really just like, look for the source of the Night Stalker stealth mutations. That's up here in the mountains. So what I'm gonna do real quick is just... Okay.
Oh, I'll be here.
Wait here. I'll be back soon.
Got a problem, could use your help. Been having trouble with NCR mercs harassing the town, and they just showed up again.
Oh, didn't expect this one. Alright, what do you want me to do?
You're human. They might be willing to listen to what you have to say. Maybe. I'm not asking you to kill them. Just talk them into leaving. Hell, pay them off if you have to.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
I completely forgot about this, by the way. This is just the quest Unfriendly Persuasion. This one's ridiculously easy. All I really need to do is just talk to one of these guys and tell them to F off. Yeah, speak with the leader of the mercenaries harassing them. Hi there.
Our business is with the muties, not you.
I'm a hero in the NCR and I think you need to leave now. Go away or you'll have to deal with me instead, and you'll wish you were fighting super mutants instead. So I need 3 of these work, but I'll just do speech 65 because that gives me XP.
I've always known when to fight and when to back down, and it seems to me I ought to back down this time. My men and I are leaving. You won't see us around here again.
Done. Return to Marcus. Might as well just finish this one up real quick. You won't have any more trouble with those mercenaries.
Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Letting them walk away proves we're not bloodthirsty mutants. If NCR or anybody else is looking for an excuse to attack Jacobstown, they're not going to get it from us.
Perfect. That completes the quest Unfriendly Persuasion. Gets me really close to level 22, which is good, because I could use a perk. Now, to head up into those mountains and find out where the Night Stalker mutation comes from. Alright, here we are. Charleston Cave. There's also a hollowed out rock here. Okay, anyway, Charleston Cave. Let's see if I can kind of sneak my way to my objective here. And if not, I'll just try and punch those guys out like I did before. So you can see there's one of them right over there. Well, 2 actually. So just keep on moving. Walk around them. If I can, caution. But not yet danger. I can actually get really close to them at this point without going into danger, so that's good. Okay, so just keep moving down. Keep moving down. Man, how far down do I have to go? Okay, so it's radiated here, which is a bit annoying, seeing as I'm about to hit the next level of radiation anyway, but right away. Okay, just keep moving. Just keep moving. Okay, I definitely saw something move over there. Yeah. But right over here is the source of it all. And just get a little bit closer. Oh, never mind. Okay. And just make sure that they don't hit me before I knock them out. That's 1 down. That's 2 down. And that's 3 down. Whew. Okay. Let's make sure that I'm healed up properly. Oh, there's another one. Oof. Okay, where the hell is the source? Here you are, Nightkin. Chewed Stealth Boy. They chewed on the Stealth Boy, and that's how some of them became invisible. Let's use more of those. Yeah. And let's get out of here. And before they wake up, preferably. Also, I'm walking slow, of course, because my leg is crippled. Let's take care of that. Doctor's bag. I'll get the hell out of here, quickly. Go, 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 go. Ah, crap, one of them woke up. Just lay down, thank you. Okay, I can hear them moving towards me. Just keep running, just keep running. Get out of here. Get out, get out, get out. Come on, keep on moving. Ah, crap. No. No, you don't. Okay, quick, 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 quick. Super stim pack, normal stim pack. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. My question is, are they gonna follow me? Okay, no, I seem safe. Whew, that was really close. Alright, Dr. Henry.
Is there something else I can do for you?
I found a chewed up Stealth Boy in the Night Stalker lair.
There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way.
Why Lily, not some other Nightkin?
Lily is eccentric, certainly, but I've never felt she was dangerous. More importantly, she asked if she could help me in some way. I've told her about the risks, and she still insists on helping me.
I'll talk to Lily then.
I'll be waiting.
So talk to Lily about participating in Dr. Henry's experiments. Now, Lily is a Nightkin who used to be a pre-war human, and she used to have grandkids and everything. But now, I think she keeps forgetting them, or she has like a split personality with Leo, which is her other personality, who is a lot more violent.
Jimmy! Little Jimmy! My, how you're grown up! So good of you to come visit your grandma.
Do you still want to help Dr. Henry run his experiments?
Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll all turn out for the best. You'll see. I'll go to him now. It would be rude to keep him waiting.
The equipment is hooked up and ready. We can start the test as soon as you give me the go-ahead.
Alright, go ahead and start the test.
Very well. Please stand back. I don't want any erroneous readings. You're welcome to stay and observe if you want, though.
Sure.
All right, power on the stealth boy, Lily.
Turning it on. Feels strange. Strange, but good.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rad scorpion.
Lily smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is unstable and scrambling things. The reading says gamma wave activity is 0, but that can't possibly be right. Gamma wave activity is 0. That can't be right. Must be a result of the interference.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the stealth boy down, Lily.
Oh, I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, once I've analyzed the results. Uh-oh.
Getting the Mark II prototype functional, Doctor. Now, just hand it over, and we'll be on our way.
Uh-oh. Looks like this guy wants to fight.
My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the stealth boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides.
Dr. Henry, do as he asks. You're not getting it. Speech 80. What you do in the wasteland affects all the mutants here. But you didn't think about that, did you?
No, I didn't. Not until now, anyway. Very well, human. You've made your point, and I withdraw my request.
Alright, didn't think the supermutant would be so reasonable, but there you go. Dr. Henry?
Nice work with the Nightkin. I've never seen anyone able to talk their kind out of anything once they had their mind set to it. I got a lot of useful data from the experiment, and am a lot closer to a cure than before. It's occurred to me that this brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. However, if Lily were to continue to wear the prototype...
Ooh. You just said night cycle brains were similar relative to testing those? Wait. Let me think about this. Hold up, I'm pretty sure I can actually do this now. I do want to get that. So follower of lab codes, plus 10 science. Then Programmer's Digest.
So many.
Have you come to a decision on...
Science 90. I had 60. The 10 from the follower of lab codes, plus the 20 from the magazine. Use neuropeptide stimulators on a Night Stalker brain. Result should be similar to a live brain.
That's brilliant. Simple yet elegant. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
Staring eyes.
There we go. And that completes the quest. Guess who I saw today? It also levels me up. 90 speech. That's okay. Actually, now that I think of it, explosives needs to go up. You might be thinking explosives, why? But that's for a quest later on that is important, and it's only doable if you have a high explosives. So let's do that. I'll do tag instead of terrifying presence. So you know what? Tag explosives, that needs to go up to at least 40 for a quest later on, so I might as well just do that right now. Yep.
I'm intrigued, so I'll go to this reunion. I'll be handing things over to Calamity, so talk to her if anything comes up. Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the bunker. Friends. Don't forget it.
Doc Henry always was a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to matter whether he was working with humans or dogs. He had an equal lack of affection for both. A regular Diogenes. I'm not sure what the man was after. Knowledge is power, but to what end for Henry, I have no idea. The problem was what mattered to him, not its practical impact. He simply solved riddles because they existed.
His work was what mattered to him.
Not everyone dreams of being a revolutionary, I suppose. Maybe we can't all change the world. Maybe it's enough just to do good for the short time that we're here. No one's going to sing Doc Henry's praises when he's gone. But he's probably saved more lives than I ever will.
Well, I don't know, I think the super mutants might remember him fondly if he actually manages to give a cure to the Nightkin. But anyway, we need to gain access to the Remnants bunker, which is over here. I'll just go from Ranger Station Foxtrot. So, high up here in these mountains, we have the Remnants bunker. This looks a lot different than any usual bunker you'll see. Door panel, and then the password you get their old friends, remember Navarro. Perfect. So now I can choose if I want them to either support the NCR or the Legion.
Glad to see you made it here all right. So, who are we going up against?
Now, I can say help the Legion take over the dam, but if you do, Arcade gets really pissed at you, and they will do it, but Arcade gets very pissed at you, and he basically leaves you forever. He says like, yo, I'm not gonna support you with this bullshit, I'm done. So I'm just gonna say, I want you to help the NCR hold on to the dam.
Then that's the plan. We're gonna have a problem with Moreno, though. He won't like that we're helping the NCR. You'll have to talk to him.
I'll talk to Moreno.
You've got only one chance at this. I know Moreno. Once he's made up his mind about something, there's no changing it. Or something. You ever seen one of those Rangers in black?
Right, so Moreno left because I told him to stay with to help the NCR.
I didn't come all the way out here just so we could save the fucking NCR. I'm out.
Speech 80. The remnants come in, guns blazing, showing the NCR how it's done. You actually don't want that?
I can't believe you've actually talked me into this. Fine, I'm in. But don't expect me to hold my fire if any NCR troops get in the way.
Right,
Thanks for doing this. Getting them all back together again. I'll be honest. When Moreno started going off, I didn't think we'd all be walking out of there in one piece. I still don't know how this is all going to shake out in the end. But at least the Enclave can atone a bit for all the damage it's done.
You've certainly done your part.
I've been wondering about Daisy and the others for so long, I still haven't figured out what I should do. I mean, I'm not like them. I was born at Navarro and my father served with them, but I wasn't really part of the Enclave. It seems presumptuous of me to think I could join the fight, even if this is a cause worth fighting for. Because I know when fighting breaks out at the dam, all hell is going to break loose in Freeside. They're going to need every doctor they can get.
So you can either tell him to fight with the NCR and taking out the Legion, but if you do, then you pretty much get to the bad ending. NCR still actively hunts down any Enclave remnants. So if he goes into his father's armor, and then after a while, wait a second, that's Enclave armor. They figure that out, they hunt him down, and he's never seen again. So instead of that, I'm just going to say, if you're so sure it's going to be a bloodbath, maybe you should stay in Freeside.
I honestly didn't expect you to say that. When I talked to you about Daisy and the others, you seem to put a lot of value in loyalty to the past. What's changed since then?
So yeah, seeing as I actually picked kind of the wrong speech options, I now need to do a speech check to change his mind. But that's fine, my speech is high enough. You were born at Navarro, but you are your own man. They have their fight, and you have yours.
True enough, I suppose. Giving them back together must be worth more than me spraying plasma all over the dam. Back to Freeside it is. I need to make a stop before I settle in. I'll be back in a while. Thanks again for your help. It means a lot to me.
Right. So he leaves for a while.
Moreno's a stubborn son of a bitch, but he's also tougher than any of us. I'm glad you were able to talk him into staying. Since Whitman will be staying with the Vertibird, she's offered to give her old suit of power armor to you. You'll need special training to use it properly, so talk to her as soon as you get the chance.
I'll talk to her then.
The training might take several hours, so keep that in mind.
So yes, doing this quest actually gets you power armor training, meaning that you can actually wear power armor from now on.
I appreciate you keeping Orion in the group. Since I won't be needing my armor, makes the cockpit a bit cramped, you should take it. It'll take a few hours to show you how to use it properly, so let's get started.
Right, you've received the specialized training needed to move in any form of power armor. Awesome. Now if I just leave, they can plan for the upcoming battle. That's Arcade's companion quest, also complete. Perfect. Let's actually check out the power armor that we've gotten. Remnant's power armor. Damage threshold 28, which is ridiculously good. Together with this, which is another 8, so 36. Also, the power armor itself, it looks kind of hilarious with boxing gloves, but it is what it is, eh?
Like I said, I needed to go do something. This is it. It belonged to my father. I thought I might wear it at Hoover Dam, but after you talked me out of it, I didn't see the point in hanging on to it any longer. I'm here because of you, so I figured you're the one most deserving of it. It should protect you from everything short of a plasma caster. And if you need anything at all, you know where to find me. It's the least I could do. All I ask is that you put it to good use. This place has lived in the shadow of Caesar for long enough. I may not be the one to help stop him here, but you are. Fortis fortuna adiuvat. Good luck. And goodbye.
And that's the end of Arcade as a companion. You can't actually recruit him anymore. Like, that's it as for him for the entire game. So then you have the Gannon family Tesla armor, which actually looks kind of cool, but like it's worse than the normal Remnant's armor, sadly. So I'll just be hanging on to this one. This one actually just gives you energy weapons plus 10, but it's, you know, kind of useless to me. So I'll just be selling this. Don't tell Arcade, but you know, I'll just be selling this. And this is the one that I'll be wearing. So, seeing as we just did quite a boatload of quests, I mean, I started this part off actually just wanting to help out Westside, but I've suddenly gotten the best armor in the entire game. I think we should call it a part here. Next time what we're going to do is quite a few different quests. I'm definitely going to do one involving a vault, and we might actually do a few more companion quests. But that's all for next time. For now, I just want to say thank you all for watching. This has been Fallout New Vegas, no kill, permadeath, boxing gloves only, and I'll see you all next time.